Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do another swatch video on the NYC City Proof Twistable Crayons. I've got 6 of them here. They look like this. And I saw these in the drugstore the last time I went to CVS, and I don't know how new they are. They did have new across the little display thing, and I've never seen these before. I know every brand of makeup has these kind of like jumbo stick pencil type things. So I just picked up a few shades that I thought I might enjoy wearing. So I will go through them briefly and kind of describe how the pencil works, and then we'll do a lip swatch as well as a hand swatch. So we're going to start with just showing you what the pencil looks like, and I'll just pull this one here. This is Ballroom Blush. So the pencils look like this. They just have the crayon tip, as you can see. They are twistable. And it just says City Proof Twistable Intense Lip Color. It doesn't say anything about staining or balm or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is probably start with the lightest shade and work my way up to the darkest shade, like I did with the lipsticks in my last swatch review, just in case there's any type of staining or anything like that. I don't want to start off with the darkest shade and go backwards, because if it does leave any type of pigment, then obviously I don't want it to affect the color of the lighter shades. So we're going to start from lightest to darkest, and we'll just go from there. So give the video a thumbs up. I hope you enjoy the review, and let's get into the video. Park Slope Peach. Sorry, the sticker on the bottom is like so hard to read. I know you guys are not going to be able to see that, so I'm not even going to try bothering on focusing in on it. But this is just a nude peachy shade. It looks like this. So I'm just going to swatch this on the back of my hand. And right off the bat, these are very creamy. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm sorry if you can't. They are very creamy, and I think this is a great description of this color. It is just a nude peachy shade. These seem to have a satin finish. There is no shimmer in it at all. And it does kind of feel like a balm, but you know, sometimes looks can be deceiving. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this, and we'll see how it looks on my lips. So it is definitely very light in the feel. The color is okay, although I'm not a huge fan of this type of shade just because it kind of washes out with my skin tone. I feel like this particular one is kind of patchy. They smell like bubble gum. I mean, but it feels good on my mouth, but I'm just not crazy about this shade. So that was Park Slope Peach number 050. Next up is Canal Street Coral, and it is just your orange, bright orange corally color. I would not really call this coral at all. This is very orange to me. I have really been enjoying these orange type of shades lately. There's the hand swatch there. So this one is much more pigmented than the last one, and I should probably remove it from my lips, right? So like I said, this one is a lot more pigmented than the last one, so we're going to go ahead and apply it and see how it looks on the lips. I love how these feel like chapstick, but have a lot of pigment. I mean, for this to be like a balm, I would say it has a lot of color. The one good thing about these crayons is they're kind of shaped like a liner, but not as fat as like a lipstick. So you know, you kind of get the best of both worlds in a jumbo pencil like this. Okay, so that is Canal Street Coral. Looks like that. Has the same scent as the last one. It's not as patchy as the last one was, although not completely opaque all the way across my mouth, but I do think it's a pretty color. I probably won't wear this in, you know, the fall and winter times, just because, I mean, this is really orange and this is more of a spring and summer shade to me. So that's just my opinion, but hey, to each his own. Okay, next up we have Fulton Street Fuchsia. Looks like this, and this is a really vibrant fuchsia shade. This one is a lot more sheer than the other one, although the color is buildable, so it looks like that. I would say these are more like a balm than anything, but they have pretty good coverage, I'd say, for a balm. They're not as opaque as I would have liked them to be, but I mean, they are pretty pigmented considering what they are. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it so we can see what it looks like on the lips. You guys, these things apply so smooth. They're so creamy. This doesn't have much pigment. I mean, it is buildable, like I said earlier. That's, okay, so this is Fulton Street Fuchsia. I kind of like this one. They just smell so good. I swear they smell like fruity bubble gum, but they feel so moisturizing on the lips. And I mean, for $2.99, you can't beat it. They are pretty pigmented for what they are, because they do feel like applying a chapstick. They're so creamy and so smooth and so soft, but it gives nice color at the same time. So I think so far this is my favorite. Okay, next up we have Ballroom Blush. Looks like this. It's a lot deeper than the last shade. This is more on the red side, but still with those pink undertones. So let me give you a hand swatch first. Oh yeah, this is way more pigmented than the last one. So that was that fuchsia color here, and this is the Ballroom Blush. So much deeper, more on the berry side. It's definitely, you know, a blush color. Is the hand swatch there, and now we're going to swatch it on the lips. Oh yeah, I mean, in one swipe, look at the pigment I'm getting. This is way more opaque than the last one. I think this one is gorgeous. So this is it on the lips. Again, this is Ballroom Blush number 41. So far, I think this is my favorite. I thought the last one was, but I changed my mind. I like this. And these are great for on the go. Just, you know, if you're going to be, you know, out for a long day, or you're going to be eating dinner or having drinks with the girls, or whatever, hot date with your man, take it with you, because you're obviously going to need to reapply this. I did notice in between applications, the darker I go, it is staining like the inside of my lips a little bit. But that doesn't mean that it's going to give you a nice stain all over your lips. So just, you know, take it with you if you're going to be on the go for a long day. So that is definitely this is definitely my favorite. See, I kind of wiped pretty firm the last shade, which was the Ballroom Blush, and it's leaving like this berry stain on the inner rims of my lips. But we're going to go ahead and move forward. These shades look very, very similar. Okay, this one is lighter. All right, so the next one up is Riverside Rose. It looks like this in the tube. Let's do a hand swatch. Okay, this is going to be super, super sheer. Can you see that? This is that shade. Look how deep on the pencil it looks, and look how sheer. And I like swiped it over and over and over, and I'm still not getting the opacity that I should if this were like a lipstick. But going back to what I said earlier, these are more like a balm. This is not a lipstick, and it's definitely not a lip stain. But if you just want a nice flush of color, I think these are great because they are super, super soft and moisturizing. I really feel like I'm applying chapstick. I think this would be a great shade, like if you're going to be outdoors at a theme park or like a fair or a carnival or that sort of thing. Just because, you know, with the wind and the air, it can be drying to your mouth, but this is so moisturizing and it gives you a nice color to your mouth. I think this would be a great one. So this is the swatch on my mouth. And again, this is Riverside Rose. My lips are kind of stained a little bit and I don't know which shade did it. Okay, last one I have is Roosevelt Island Red. It looks like this in the tube, and I think this probably will be the deepest one that I have, especially compared to the Ballroom Blush that was more on the pink side. This is definitely more compared to Ballroom Blush. This is not even as dark as that one. So here's that swatch right here. Riverside, whatever. What is it? Roosevelt Island Red. Sorry. That's this one right here, if you can see. So it is red, but it's super, super sheer. So far, I think the one that is the most opaque is that Ballroom Blush, which I think is going to end up being my favorite. But I like these sheer reds too. So let's do a swatch on the mouth. Okay, even though it says red, I would say this is more of like a wine color type of red. It's not, it's more like a brick red, we'll put it like that. I wish I could just like reach out and like put this on your lips. These things are so soft. This is Roosevelt Island Red. I like it. I mean, it's definitely not the berry type of shade that it looks in the tube, as you can see. It does come off a little bit more like brighter on the mouth, and even in the swatch it doesn't look it doesn't look as deep as it does in this tube, but nonetheless it is still a pretty shade. I like all of them except for that first nude shade. So these are the swatches on the back of my hand. Again, this was the first one that I applied. This is that nude peach, that coral. I forget what this one is called. The something fuchsia, Ballroom Blush, something something, and then the Roosevelt Red. So the shades are all pretty except for the first one, I think. That's just me. Me and nudes are kind of iffy. To me, I don't want a nude that's the same tone as my skin. It has to be a little deeper just because I am pretty deep. So when I wear those peachy type of nudes, they just really tend to wash me out and make me look like I'm dead. So I do love these NYC City Proof Twistable Crayon thingamajiggers. I think they are awesome for the price, and like I said, there are probably 3 times the amount of shades that I picked up. I just picked up 6. So I don't know exactly how many more there are, but I think for $2.99, these are a steal. So the next time you're at your Target, Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, wherever they sell the NYC product, you definitely should try these out. I think these are great for day-to-day wear just because they are so moisturizing, but just give you that nice pop of color, especially if you're the type to go really, you know, nude on the eyes, really plain on the eyes. I think this is a great way to give yourself a pop of color. And I mean, just the way they feel alone, even if they didn't have a color, they are so soft on the lips. I'm telling you guys, go check these out. And what's great about, you know, like Walgreens or CVS is most of the time these type of products are buy one get one half off. So you pay $2.99 for one and like $1.50 for the other. So I think that's a great deal. So like I said, this was my first time opening these. I don't know how long lasting they are, but I will let you guys know because I will be playing with these a lot more just because they are just something I could keep in my bag and take on the go. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, share the video, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.